Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
From Bishop Dwenger High School, we welcome you to tonight's volleyball matchup, and a matchup between two teams trying to stay on a roll as the Norwell Knights Norwell Knights take on, we should say, the Bishop Dwenger Saints. And tonight's game on Summit City Sports is brought to you by the following, including the Big Eyed Fish. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment only at the Big Eyed Fish. By Tom Steele Tire, 2 locations in Fort Wayne, best to serve you off North Clinton and West Jefferson. Tom Steele Tire is here for you. By Ottweller Contracting, from bid to build, Ottweller Contracting has you covered. Visit them online, ottwellercontracting.com. By Summit Volleyball, training and building the highest quality volleyball players from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board together. We can reach the summit. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's premier criminal defense firm. Whether facing an OWI or any other accusation, Jolly Law Firm helps defend the accused from the government. By Siaka Cleaning and Restoration, quality work, responsive service, and a commitment of people. That is what Siaka Cleaning and Restoration is all about. Visit them online at siakas.com. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are designed for your convenience and flexibility. Visit them online right now at online.sf.edu, where you can complete your degree in as little as 12 months. By TJW Industrial, leaders of refrigeration, mechanical, HVAC, plumbing, 24-hour emergency service, and more. Visit them online at tjwindustrial.com. By the 12,000 Hoosier men and women that make up the local district councils and affiliated local unions that help build Indiana. We are LaUna. By Parkview Sports Medicine and their EDGE training program. You can earn your edge right now by maximizing your athleticism thanks to the EDGE training program. Visit them online at parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge. And brought to you by the folks at Summit City Sports. You can follow us at X at 260 Sports. Like us on Facebook, search Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And a pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be watching an all-important matchup tonight in the 260 between two teams that are trying to stay on a roll. Let's start on the away side with the Norwell Knights. This is the Knights team that's coming in at 10-2 in the regular season as it stands right now, and one of their hottest starts they've had in quite some time. Why is that? A great group of core seniors that have made the noise for the Knights as it stands in the season so far. Missy Solfrank averaging 3.3 kills per set. Isabella Swineford leading hitting percentage at .290. Hope Mitchell and Vanessa Rossworm not too far behind. And again, Emma Vachon leading on defense at 3.1 digs per set. And aces per set. And digs and assists. So what can you say about really the core players for the senior squad? That Emma Vachon, Macy Solfrank, Autumn Lee continuing to make some noise. Hope Mitchell in there as well. So long story short, this is a very senior-heavy squad that Norwell certainly feels that they have a good opportunity and a good chance to really make some noise here in this 2025 campaign. Meanwhile, take a look at the opposite side of the table. For the Bishop Dwenger Saints, they're coming off a win against kind of an arch rival in Homestead, winning that 3-2 in a thriller on this previous Thursday, we should say, winning that 3-2. And the Knights and the Saints, we should say, certainly feel like they have some pieces to make a little bit of a run too. Nicolette Watercutter leading the way at 5.1 kills per set, a dynamite force up front as the outside hitter. Braylon Hodgman coming in at 3.24 at a .324 hitting percentage here in 2025 as it stands, and leading up front in total blocks, only 9 here tonight. Or 9, we should say, for the season coming into tonight. Claire Shively leading at 4 digs per set. Gina Renparker with 7 aces as it stands right now. So the one thing to note is that it will come down to the front line and how much blocking will happen. If Norwell has their way, the Knights have a great opportunity to try to go up to 11-2 and certainly make themselves very well known here in 2025. For Bishop Dwenger, if they can rely on the strong attacks coming in from their seniors and the aces coming in, it could be a win for the Saints. Long story short, we think we have a very intriguing matchup here for you tonight here at Bishop Dwenger. And of course, other matchups going on, one happening across the street from us right now, or across the parking lot, we should say, over at Shields Field. This girls soccer will also be coming on in about 30 minutes from now here on Summit City Sports. Tim Atkinson will have the call for you coming up in about 25 minutes or so as it stands. But a busy night here for us on the network. Glad you're with us here on SummitCitySports.com. When we come back, we'll have the opening rotations and your opening serves in just a moment. We can tell you one thing. It's a battle of blue, of navy, gold, and white. Which team will win tonight? We'll find out coming up in just a moment. You're watching high school girls volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Faster.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, Big Low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at PSMSports.com.
National anthem completed. Lineups now set to be introduced. Again, we mentioned tonight it is a navy, gold, and white affair. But certainly in more ways than one. As we should say, Norwell is going to be in their away navy jerseys with the old gold letters and white lettering as they are introducing the entire lineup as it stands. We're going to do the final starting rotation once they get set up and into place. As Norwell led by head coach Kayla Hunter, no changes tonight. And a 10-2 Norwell team that certainly made a lot of noise in the NE8 and in the region, we should say, as a whole. Meanwhile, for Bishop Dwenger, they do come into the matchup and again, shake the hands of the coaches and have the t-shirts or commemorative volleyballs being thrown out right now. We'll see if they launch them high. That one bounces off the top. As the lineups continuously being introduced. So again, Norwell coming into this match 10-2 on the season. Bishop Dwenger 3-3, but coming off a big win over Homestead, which in speaking with the coach in Dan Boren saying, yes, it was a morale booster, but we have to take it day by day moving forward. So the question is, will they continue to ride off the momentum from the win on Thursday, or will it be the Knights trying to go up to 11-2 here in 2025. Great match, great crowd here on hand here tonight. In more ways than one, we should say here. And glad you're with us here tonight on Summit City Sports. So again, Norwell going to be to our left. They will be wearing their navy blue away jerseys. Bishop Dwenger on the opposite side. They will have their home jerseys on, which is also navy blue but crescendoing with the white sleeves on the opposite side. So it should be a great matchup here in store tonight between these two teams. Again, the Knights now starting to play a little bit more of spoiler on the season. And again, thanks to their strong core attackers coming in, thanks to Macy Solfrank, Hope Mitchell, and Vanessa Rossworm. But also to Emma Vachon, a key defensive player for the Knights. So we'll see how tonight's matchup will go between these two teams. Again, 1 of 4 here tonight on the network. Glad you're with us here on SummitCitySports.com, YouTube channel, wherever you may be watching. So again, these two teams have a lot to look forward to here in 2025. As it's going to be brought across in time now again from Vachon. Vachon gets this over, lopped up, opposite side, swung up and out of play, and in time. As Lindsay Snyder, the senior, finds the edge of the box to get it back on the board. It's making 1-0 advantage of Bishop Dwenger. Saints coached by Dan Boren, assisted by Nicole Hodgman and Leah Lloyd. For Norwell, Kayla Hunter leading the charge for the Knights, assisted by Abby Jordan and volunteer assistant coach and Jen Springers. That one sails out of play and quickly on the board for Dwenger. 2-0 the advantage. So the quick swing across and in time makes it 2-0. As we continue to push things forward. Now another opportunity chasing on the backside. They get this up. Tip back over to Rossworm. Rossworm gets her first assist on the board. We know that she's been a dynamite force in the basketball court, but the volleyball court also certainly been kind to number 14. And the outside hitter in Vanessa Rossworm. So the Knights with an opportunity to even it at 2. Reinhardt gets it over. Reinhardt, little trip up front. This one settled down and in. This time again coming off the hands of Snyder. As Lindsay Snyder gets the quick hand on the board to make it 3-1. Advantage of Bishop Dwenger. And they're certainly on a quick hot start. A graze across the net, still kept live. Goes back over to Solfrank. Solfrank dug up by the libero. Another chance brought down and in. As Braylon Hodgman answers the call. And it's 4-1. Bishop Dwenger off to a quick start here in set number 1. Again, great crowd here on hand tonight. Only one side of the stands open here at the home of the Saints. But continuing to light things up as the evening progresses. Another tip across, blocked at the net. As Hodgman answers the call to get the quick swing across to make it now 5-1. And another quick block in the net this time coming in from Nicolette Watercutter. And so all of a sudden it's the Saints starting with all the momentum in the world as they lead it 6-1 here in set number 1. This one tipped across. They bat it back the other way. Goes back over to Renbarger. Renbarger tipped over, out of play. The Saints right now want a 5-0 run to start here in set number 1 and are certainly trying to open the door rather early. Another chance spread across. Snyder gets it over. Block tipped and in. This time off the hands of Kobe Johnson on the block. And that is where Norwell will take a quick timeout. Let's take a look at that play one more time, powered by our friends at Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. And as you can see, the quick block up front coming in from number 9 in Kobe Johnson. Finds a way to sneak it across, throws it down, and gets it ready to go. So Johnson with a quick switch across to get the lead back up 8-1, advantage of Bishop Dwenger. Joe Northern alongside Jacob Haviland, delighted to have you with us. And again, the Saints come in this one 3-3 here in 2025. Norwell coming in at 10-2 in their 2025 campaign. And one thing mentioned at the start of the match is coming from Coach Dan Boren, saying, we don't want our previous wins to kind of reflect the ego of our team. And certainly that has not been reflected as it stands right now. Make it 8-1. The Saints currently on a roll. They go back row, opportunity to Salfrank, sails that out of play. And so the run certainly continuing to make it 9-1. An advantage of Dwenger. This one sails up off the tip. Make it now 10-1. The Saints have now rattled off by our count 7 in a row here to start here at set number 1, and Norwell trying to find an answer. They do quickly off the hands of Macy Salfrank to make it now 10-2. But Bishop Dwenger certainly trying to continue to ride the momentum here in set number 1. This one swung across, tipped up, down, got it. As the double nearly was called on number 16 and Isabella Swineford. And the lead now 11-6 advantage, or 11-2 rather, we should say, advantage of Bishop Dwenger. Nearly an ace, still kept alive. Brought back over by Salfrank. Salfrank gets back over, tries to get up with Hodgman. Hodgman again, opposite side. This one lobbed over. Again saved by Hodgman. Now in Norwell territory. They go back to Salfrank on the free ball. Chance again upcoming. Swung up, tip, but not enough. So the tip just coming out of play off the hands of Nicolette Watercutter. It's making now 11-3, an advantage of the Saints. And losing the connection. As we just lost ours, so who cares? Sailed out and out of play, make it 14-4, advantage of Bishop Dwenger. Are you kidding me? This one swung out and back in time for the Saints to get back to a 10-point lead, 16-6. And the Saints have certainly opened up the door here early on at set number 1. They're trying to go all gas, no brakes. And certainly, rightfully so, here in the first. Joe Northern, Jacob Haviland, delighted to have you with you. Swung tip across. They go back over to Hodgman. Hodgman again, opposite side. Lobbed over. Saved in the meantime from Saul Frank. They go back up front to connect with Rossworm. Rossworm again. Back row they go. Tip. Down and in. And a quick down tip and in time again on the board again for Norwell to get the lead back to a 9-point game. But certainly Bishop Dwenger commanding the effort so far. 16-7 as this one sails out of the box. Another sail over. This one gets across. Locked up. They go back row. Save to the back row again from Saul Frank. Now back in Dwenger territory. This one swung down and in. Kobe Johnson on the board. As Johnson gets a commanding swing across, Norwell takes a timeout. So we'll show you that play one more time. Powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding
We're back here, 18-7 advantage of the Saints. This one swung across, but down and in time for number 14 for Rossworm. Tonight certainly with a lot of work left to do here in the first, as Bishop Dwenger continuing to command the front line here tonight. They started the game on an 8-1 run, if not just a little bit more. Go back again to the front row, this time into the net. And back again on the board for Norwell. 18-9 advantage of the Saints. But again, 2 quick points, just continuing to bat it in for the Knights. And now another opportunity to try to move just a little bit forward. This one pushed across. Goes back over to Renparger. Renparger sails it out of play. And Norwell all of a sudden 3 consecutive points on the board to make it now 18-10 here in set number 1. Chance of coming for Zierich. Sails it out of the box. And Dwenger with an opportunity to reset. 19-10. Chance sailed back opposite side. And a quick reception just over the net and a time again for Norwell to make it 19-11. Here in set number 1. Saints continuing to command the front line. This one lobbed over. Gets back over to Renberger. Renberger sails it out. So the Knights again playing a little bit of catch up, but certainly getting ever so closer. They trail by 7. This one lobbed the crossover from Reinhardt. As Downey gets it off the tip to make it 20-12. And the Knights certainly with the advantage, or the Saints, excuse me, certainly with the advantage. Opposite side brought over. Goes back over to Hodgman. Hodgman again. Lobbed up. Connects back over to Swineford. Swineford hits it over. Still kept alive. Tip up. Dead down and in. This time off the hands of who else but Watercutter. And the lead back to 9 for BD. So the Saints, a very senior heavy lineup. Count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seniors for Dan Boren and company this season. Block tip, but in time for Norwell in the meantime. Tale of anything you can do, I can do better. And I can do anything better than you. So the Saints with the lead, but Norwell trying to creep back in there as they trailed by 8. This one lobbed over, opposite side, tipped over down low. They try to go back up front, tipped over, and out of play. They get the tip out of play and in time, and now a 7-point affair and advantage of the Saints. But the Knights trying to charge back quickly. They've been known for doing this in certain matches this season. It's lobbed over by Keller. But a big swing down and in time for Maddie Gebhardt on the opposite side. And the lead now comes to 8. An advantage of Bishop Dwenger, 22-14. Hodgman out of play. 22-15. The Saints certainly got a first set surge and have not looked back since. The Knights trying to surge back on their own. This one lobbed over, saved in time. Back in Saint territory. Pivoted over back in the hands of Swineford. Have another chance into the net, still kept live, not enough. Quad hit called against Dwenger. And it's 22-16, an advantage of BD. But the Knights now trying to get to their closest advantage since early on here in the first. Swing tip down low. They go again up front to connect over with Swineford. Now another cut across from Watercutter. Watercutter again, got it to go. As Nicolette Watercutter answers the call immediately to get a commanding strike in the front row. And it's 23-16 advantage of Bishop Dwenger. So we take a look at that again once more, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. This other tip swung up across. Cut back, blocked again opposite side from Swineford. Now another chance from Watercutter, off the tip and in. As Nicolette Watercutter goes back to back. And an opportunity to try to go up 1-0. And who else to serve but her? Again, you hear short from the Norwell bench. Chance up coming for Rossroom. Dug up again from Hodgman. Hodgman again. Now back, opposite side. Lopped up in the other direction. Here's Renbarger. Renbarger, back row they go. Another chance. Gets back. Tucked up. Still kept live. Great save up front. Digs up from Gebhardt. They go again to Watercutter. Into the net. And Norwell says, not so fast, my friend. As the Knights now trying to get back into this one. They trail by 7, 24-17. Story of the first set has been certainly Bishop Dwenger opening up the door of the Knights, trying to find some answers, and they've done a great job doing so. But Bishop Dwenger doing a great job of shutting it down to the opposite side. That's a save in the meantime from Rossworm. Brought up opposite side, sailed out, not going to matter. So that is how the first will come to a close. And Bishop Dwenger with the advantage as they lead it 1-0 here after set number 1. Back of the second coming up in just a moment. This is high school girls volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it. I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them. We ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm.
We go to the second. Dwenger wins the first 25-17 as tonight's game on Summit City Sports is brought to you by the following, including the Big Eyed Fish Bar and Grill. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment only at the Big Eyed Fish. By Tom Steel Tire, 2 locations best to serve you, off North Clinton and West Jefferson. Tom Steel Tire, here for you. Ottweiler Contracting, helping you provide peace of mind through the entire process from bid to build. Ottweiler Contracting has you covered. Visit them online at ottweilercontracting.com. By Summit Volleyball, from ages 5 to 18. They train the highest quality volleyball players. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's premier criminal defense firm. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm has you covered. By Siaka Cleaning and Restoration, quality work, responsive service, and a commitment to people. That's what Siaka's is all about. Visit them online at siakas.com. But the University of St. Francis, their online degree programs can be completed in as little as 12 months. Some programs, we should say. Not all of them, but some of them. Visit online.sf.edu for more information today. By TJW Industrial, the leaders in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit them online at tjwindustrial.com. By the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with the affiliated district councils and affiliated local unions that help build Indiana. Together, we are LiUNA. By Parkview Sports Medicine and their Edge training program. You can earn your edge this season by maximizing your athleticism and starting that with a free consultation for the Edge training program. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge today for more information. And brought to you by the fine folks at Summit City Sports. You can follow us on X at 260 Sports. Like us on Facebook, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Well, as we continue to keep things going here in set number 2, Dwenger came out with an early lead in the first and certainly didn't look back from there. And now make it a 1-0 lead against a Norwell team coming into this match at 12-2 on the season, but certainly has a little bit to look forward to as it stands right now. Joe Northern alongside Jay Kaplan. Delighted to have you with us. Feels like a little bit of a Dwenger takeover tonight here on the network, as we have other games in store on the docket tonight, including Concordia and girls soccer. That is just started right now. Tim Atkinson's got the call over that for you. And then on the boys' side, Thad Goff is calling Bishop Dwenger over at Concordia on the boys' side. So again, a little bit of a Dwenger takeover here tonight, but glad you're with us here on Summit City Sports tonight. And again, really just our goal to continue to tell the stories for these two teams and all teams involved in the 260. As we're trying to get confirmation on the team rotation or not from coach in Dan Boren. And an adjustment coming in from the front row. Well, again, don't forget, Friday night's a great night for football here on Summit City Sports. So we'll have 7 games in the docket for you. Jake and I will be out at DeKalb as the East Noble Knights will take on the DeKalb Barons. Great match. Again, 2 top teams at the top of the NE8, 2 of 4. We should say currently at 1-0. Other games include Bishop Luers at Southside, Concordia at Northside, New Haven at Leo, Bluffton at Woodland, Wayne at Snyder, and Eastside at Churubusco. As the swing gets down to time it in for Bishop Dwenger to make it 2-1. Another push across comes in from Snyder. Snyder again lobs this over. And the great swing again coming in from Vanessa Rossworm on the return to make it now 2-2 here in the second. Again, this is a Norwell team that definitely tries to get down to the nitty-gritty, makes you kind of play a little bit of a longer match than not. As we take a look at their schedule in 2025, we'll tell you that as soon as this play is done. This one swung down, tipped, and in time, coming in for number 6 and Braylon Hodgman. So Hodgman answers the call quickly and gets it on the board. Again, taking a look at their season schedule as it stands for the moment. They've had a few games that have gone longer than the distance, but most of them have come by sweeps here in 2025. But their losses of the year come in against East Noble over Labor Day weekend 2-1 in a tournament, and then at home against Heritage 3-2. Just seem to be kind of the prime enemy in their sectional. As that one swung up top and off the board. And so the Saints now trying to find a little bit of extra momentum here in set number 2. Short serve again upcoming from Bishop Dwenger. Brought back on the opposite side. Go to Snyder. Snyder again finds Watercutter. Watercutter gets it low. Sneak tip it in. As Emma Vachon gets the point. To cut it down to a 2-point game, 5-3. It's the great cut across, give it in from Emma Vachon in the meantime. And just like that, it's a 2-point game. Nearly a point for Hodgman, but safe in time for the Knights. Lopped over from Keller. Sails out and out of play. Well, actually, they got it off the tip from a Norwell defender. As Kaylee Reinhardt was trying to get a hand on it, but reached a little too close for comfort. 6-3 advantage for Bishop Dwenger. Sailed across opposite side, finds Hodgman. Hodgman into the net on the board. A generous bounce coming from the hands of Hope Mitchell. It's making now 6-4 advantage of the Saints. But Norwell again looking for their first lead all night tonight outside of maybe 1-0. As it sailed across opposite side, goes to Snyder. Snyder brought down, tipped off the hands of Rossworm. And a quick point back to the board again for the Saints, make it 7-4 here in the second. Watercutter again, goes back row. Chance again upcoming, finds Salfrank. They go back to Watercutter. Gets this over to Snyder. Snyder again connecting over to find Lee. Lee down front, can't get it. Snyder shuts it down. And the Saints all of a sudden resurgent as they lead it by 4, 8-4. And again, a team that we mentioned kind of near the top of the broadcast as that sails into the net off the hands of Watercutter. That doesn't want to try to get too much confidence about them. Again, only 6 games into the season, 3-3. They really seem to have found their groove, according to Coach Dan Boren and company. And the Homestead lead, Homestead win on Thursday, giving them a lot of extra momentum. This one swung down and in time for Maddie Gephardt. So Gephardt getting the swing on time, and it's 9-5. An advantage to the Saints. This one goes across. Chance up coming again now for Rossworm. Rossworm. Lobbed back, tipped over. Finds Snyder. Snyder again, front line. Swing down and in. A commanding swing across from currently the senior leader when it comes to attacks and kills, and Macy Salfrank. And a 3-point game at advantage of the Saints, but the Knights trying to knock on the door. Chance up coming again for Norwell. This one lopped across in the hands of Kruma, but brought down again by a combination of Snyder and Johnson. And a 4-point game, 10-6. Substitutions upcoming and in, as we see for Norwell, number 5, Autumn Lee returning into the rotation. Here comes the swing across against one more from the Saints. Brought down and in. Vanessa Rossworm with another commanding swing. She's done a great job of at least trying to continue to keep things in motion for Norwell this season, especially on that front line. Of course, we know how great she is on the basketball court, but volleyball, you certainly should not keep that out of reach. And a quick ace this time from Emma Vachon. So Vachon with a quick kill to make it now 10-8 advantage of the Saints, but the Knights trying to battle back. This one lobbed over, tipped over by Rossworm. Rossworm safe back in time, goes to Snyder. Again, another cut to Watercutter. That one down and in. Wait, hang on. Do they rule it out? They do. A delayed call up top. A delayed call up top rules it out of play. And now a 1-point game. We are tied at 10. And all of a sudden, the Knights now on a quick 10-0 run, or 4-0 run, we should say, to make it even at 10. Chance again upcoming now for Vachon. Down and in! As Emma Vachon with a quick ace. And just like that, the Knights riding with all the momentum in the world. They're on a 5-0 run here midway through the second. Chance again upcoming. This one swung across, down and out of play. This time it goes off the hands of Vachon and back off the hands of Snyder to even it at 11. As you can hear, the fans complain the scoreboard not being changed. We have it accurate here on the network. Make it 11-11 as it stands. Now another push across. They get this back opposite side. Goes over to Watercutter. Lobbing this over. Saved in time for the hands of Mitchell. Mitchell again. Over to Johnson. Johnson! In the upper left corner. As Kobe Johnson answers the call rather quickly. And finds the backcourt to make it 12-11 in advantage of Bishop Dwenger. Chance again upcoming. They send this one across into the net and on the board. It's going to be a quad call and would be a quad hit call no matter what. So after the 6-5 run, or we should say 6-0 run at advantage of the Knights, it is all of a sudden turned into a Saints advantage as they've rattled off 3 straights to make it 14-11. So the Saints again riding with all the momentum in the world. The Knights trying to find an answer here late. This one strung up across. Now another chance up front. Brought down and off the tip and in. And who else but Nicolette Watercutter to try to extend the advantage. And Norwell will stop to think it over. Saints lead it by 4 midway through the second here on a Tuesday night.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
15-11 our score. Bishop Dwenger again battling back from a late Norwell surge here in set number 2, 15-11. As the Saints again have been riding with a lot of momentum here in the month of September thus far. Taking a look at the schedule. Again, started the season at 1-3, but rattled off 2 important victories. One against Leo, 3-0, but getting a very important win against Homestead, 3-2 back on Thursday night. And all of a sudden, the Saints start right and make themselves a little more known here in SAC play. Nearly an ace off the hands of Snyder. This one still kept alive. Goes back across, finds Hodgman. Hodgman gets it down. So from one 6-0 run to another 6-0 run. Strange Dwenger up 6. 17-11 our score here in the second. This one tipped across, blocked up, and in time for Norwell. As we reach into the net, going to go against the Saints to make it 17-12 here in the second. This time we'll see J.C. Zurich for a chance to bring it over. Zurich goes back row to Snyder. And a tip again up front, this time from Izzy Anderson. Anderson has been known to be a front row specialist for this Norwell team. They try to find those quick sneak opportunities up front. And the lead trimmed down to 4. 17-13 here in the second. This one across. Back again to Dwenger territory. Got it off the tip. And off the tip of Hope Mitchell. And a 5-point game, 18-13 here in the second. And so the Saints again doing a commanding job up front. They've done a great opportunity of bending, but certainly far from breaking. A reach over, however, from Maddie Gephardt, not meant to be. And it's 14-18 out of play. As Mitchell goes out of the box for a second time in back-to-back plays. And now makes it 20-15. 15. An advantage of Bishop Dwenger. So the Saints certainly riding on house money right now. But can Norwell find a way back? This one into the net. And a chance to reset and try to get back on the board. So it seems as if it's been a back and forth affair again between these two teams. But Dwenger with the advantage. Lobbed over across. They go over to Watercutter into the net. And we continue to push forward. 2017 here in set number 2. Can the Knights now all of a sudden find a way back into the momentum? Brought up opposite side. Gets this swung up and out of play. So the Knights now back down by 2. Got a 1-point lead here in the second so far. Leading 11-10. That one sails out. A little more breathing room for the Saints. 21-18. Another chance upcoming, this time off the hands of Watercutter. Watercutter again. Gets this lobbed over, and another side out going to go against Norwell. 22-18 advantage of the Saints. They continue to try to ride the momentum late here in this one. Tipped up opposite side. Gets this back to Watercutter. Sails out. 29-22 our advantage. Heads up, we will try to switch up at least our current internet feed at the intermission of sets 2 and 3. Just so you know, if you experience an interruption, you will not miss any gameplay action. This one swung over from Rossworm, sails out of play. 23-19 advantage of Dwenger.
For watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Lobbed across, this one down opposite side. Again, down in front, Snyder gets it on the point. And just like that, you have yourselves a game point at 24-14. So Snyder with a great game point opportunity. Saved over across. Gets this back, tipped back over. Coming off the hands in number 16 in Swineford. Swineford now. Chance again upcoming in once more for the Saints. Tipped over. And Snyder cuts that to a close. That's how the second will come to a close. So we go to the third. And Bishop Dwenger with a commanding 2-0 lead. Trying to go in straight sets. And for the third time this year, win it in straight sets. Back in a moment.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Back here at Bishop Dwenger, currently trying to go for the sweep as they win the first two, 25-17, 25-19. Trying to go for a 3-game sweep. Joe Northern, Jay Kaplan, delighted to have you with us. Again, taking a look at some of these teams' upcoming schedules. Norwell, quick turnaround. They're back at it tomorrow night as they welcome Northfield over at the Castle, and then Blackford on Thursday night. Bishop Dwenger on the opposite side of things. They welcome the defending 4A champions in Carroll before welcoming Bishop Flares coming up 1 week from tonight. Set sails out of the box and on the board for the Knights. Back on the board it comes for Fashawn. Fashawn sails us across. Johnson, great dig across. They're not going to get it over. And we are even at 1 here in the third. 1-1. But Bishop Dwenger again has really done a great job commanding the front line as we'll get a whistle on the opposite side. Just make sure the lift is good to go. And it is. Set over by Renbarger. Renbarger gets this tipped over and out of play. Actually off the tip, we should say. So 2-1 advantage of Norwell. So the Knights again with a quick advantage. Sail it over, opposite side. Brought back to Watercutter. Dug up and a big pivot out of play. And about 5 rows away, and there it is! Number 500! And what a great night here to get number 500. As this one swung back and out of play. Let's take a look at that again one more time. And again, the swing across. But no one else but the captain, my captain. And Watercutter hitting number 500. Getting it across the board and in. And we are even at 3-3 here in the third. And a quick ace on the board this time for Snyder. Make it 4-3 advantage of Bishop Dwenger. Well, we knew the possibility was upcoming tonight for number 7, but certainly got it on the board and in time. So congratulations to the senior for 500 kills up front. Or 500 kills overall, we should say. We know she's done a great job commanding the up front line. (4-4) our score. Sail back out opposite side. Tipped. Down low. Back into Norwell territory. Goes over to Hodgman. Hodgman sails it out of play. But into the net. So back on board for Dwenger to make it 5-4. But an end net call could go back to Dwenger. 6-4 the advantage. Well, in case you're just joining us, Nicolette Watercutter getting her 500th kill. Crossover and in time. So that goes into that and back on the board for the Knights. 6-5 the advantage of Bishop Dwenger. The Knights again trying to steal a set. Trying to continue the winning streak, which again has been a little over a week as it stands after dropping 2-1 to East Noble. Keep it outside, saved by Hodgman. Hodgman tipped over in time. They go back again to Hodgman. They go up front. Here's Rossworm. Rossworm saved by Snyder. Battle up front. It is won by Norwell. And a run into the net called by Claire Shively. We are even at 6 here in the third. So the run into the net going to go against Bishop Dwenger. And we are even at 6. Swing tip down in time again for Watercutter. So the push across in time gives the Saints a 7-6 lead here in set number 3. As Watercutter gets it across again. They lob it back over to Rossworm. Rossworm tipped up by Watercutter. Saved in time. Great push. They get the free ball chance. Not going to be enough. A quad going to be called against the Saints to make it now 7-7. But a great push from the back coming in from number 14 and Amaya Mooney. And of course Nicola Watercutter, but not enough to get it over the line and in time. So Norwell with a chance to try to go up 8-7 here in the third. Go again to Snyder. Snyder tipped down. Got it. Actually not off the hands of Rossworm. Different view from our vantage point. So the Knights now lead it now 8-7 here in the third. And again, a Knights team that certainly likes to stretch out matches and make things awfully interesting for their opponents. We saw that against Blackhawk Christian a few weeks ago. As that swing tip is down and in. And Norwell now on a quick 4-0 run here in the third. 9-7 our score. Chance again upcoming now. Finds Kruma. Kruma gets it over. Flop back on the opposite side. Over from Moody. Moody now to Rossworm. Rossworm back to back. And so the Knights trying to extend the match here. As they just need, again, one set. Try to flip the match on its head just a little bit. So they trail 2-0. This one lobbed over opposite side. Connect back down to Snyder. Snyder answers the call. 10-8, Norwell with the lead. So another lob across upcoming this time for the hands of the Saints. As they trail by 2, 10-8 our score. Chance again upcoming, this time from the hands of number 10 in Smith. Smith gets this over. Tipped down into the net. And reached over by Norwell. 10-9 our score. So Bishop Dwenger switching things up just a little bit more to make it now a 1-point game. Swung up opposite side. Back over to Rossworm. Rossworm sails it out of the box. And we are even at 10. For those of you that were just watching Homestead, we'd like to welcome you to Bishop Dwenger, where the Saints currently up 2-0 against Norwell as the Spartans win their matchup 9-0. Joe Northern, Jay Kaplan, delighted to have you with us. Quick point on the board for Norwell in the interim. Get other soccer matches going on right now here on Summit City Sports, including one about 500 yards from us as it stands right now. Has Concordia on the girls' side. Come just up Clinton Road to take on Bishop Dwenger. On the boys' side, vice versa. It's Bishop Dwenger boys at Concordia as it stands right now. As Homestead a winner, 9-0 over Canterbury. Even at 11 here in this one. Norwell's did a great job of keeping things rather in contention, but it's been thanks to late set surges that Bishop Dwenger has continued to command the up front line. And can they continue to do that on a night where, again, number 7 and Nicolette Watercutter gets her 500th kill this evening. They go back, saved in time by Watercutter. Double dig across. Rossworm, got it! Vanessa Rossworm with a quick swing across, and we are even at 12 here in the third. And time continuing to be more of a factor here in this third set. But can the Saints find a way to shut this one down? Tipped over by Snyder. Another chance of coming. Swung down and on the board. And a push up into the net going to go against number 6 in Braylon Hodgman. So we can now 13-12. So Hodgman gets the swing across. And the Knights back up by 1. They need that all-important insurance point right here, right now. And they get it! And the generous bounce coming in from Auburn Keller. And it's a 2-point game advantage in Norwell here in the third. And so the Knights trying to extend the match here. At Bishop Dwenger, this one swung down in time. Braylon Hodgman, the junior, gets the swing from the up front bottom area, or I should say lower front court. Let's make it 14-13. Sailed across opposite direction. Out of play. Oh, wait, hang on. Bottom official is ruling off the tip, but he didn't see it. So an interesting call there. We saw the bottom official ruling off the tip, but the up official says it was sailed out of play. The up official is going to get the call on it. And a block up front from Johnson. No dispute on that in the meantime. 15-14 advantage of Bishop Dwenger. And the Saints trying to go for yet another sweep, their third here in 25. This one swung up across. Tipped back by Hodgman. Saved by Watercutter. Gets it across. Connects back over to Reinhardt. Down low and got it. A great push on the opposite side from the Knights to make it now 15-15 here in the third. But the Knights again charging ever so forward. Low cut opposite side. Brought up by Watercutter. Got it. 5:03 now, we should say the count stands at the moment. 16-15 advantage of Bishop Dwenger here in set number 3. And the Saints looking every much the part of trying to keep things going. But the Knights getting a quick point on the board. So kind of one of those situations is where you try to find momentum in one direction or another. But a trading point situation to see who can find a way to crack first. Sailed up and received by Mooney. Brought up opposite side again by Hodgman. Now again in Norwell territory. Off the hands of Mooney. And the Knights with a quick point to make it 17-16 here in the third. So Norwell certainly far from out of it for the moment. Another chance of coming. Swung, tip, saved by Hodgman. Hodgman again out of the box. And Norwell gets that all-important insurance point. And it's a 2-point game advantage of the Knights with 7 left to go. They trail 2 games to nothing, but have played awfully close to a Bishop Dwenger team that we've seen go on late set surges. And tipped up into the net off the hands of number 3 in Sulfring. So a 1-point game and an opportunity to even at 18. And try to get ever so closer for another sweep. Chance again, swung across. Get this over, not in time. Lob to the back row they go. Sets back to Watercutter. Watercutter, nearly a double, they say play on, doesn't matter. And we're even at 18. Which, by the way, we can confirm this will only be the second sweep should this finish in sweep fashion. Their first sweep came back on the 26th at Leo. But their other games was 3-2, the win over Homestead on Thursday night the 4th, and 3-1 over La Porta. So they get the quick point and a timeout called by Norwell. We'll keep it here, get you updated on some of the other action coming up here this week on Summit City Sports. Thursday night, we get our first look at the Heritage Patriots, a team that again, has really made some waves in Class 3, and a team that Norwell considers their arch enemy. We'll see them take on Leo coming up on Thursday night. Coming up, an arch enemy, we should say, in terms of sectionals, since they are in the same sectional. That'll be a Thursday night matchup coming up from the Lions Den on the 11th. And then Friday, Friday night's a great night for football. Yes, I watched the movie The Last Boy Scout. That is exactly what we're going with. 7 games on the docket for you. Jake and I will be out at DeKalb as East Noble will take on the Barons at home. An all-important NE8 matchup to decide at least a share of first place. Leo also trying to hang on to first place as they take on New Haven. We'll have that for you as well. Other SAC games include Concordia and Northside, Bishop Luers and Southside, Wayne and Snyder. We go to the NECC as Eastside takes on Churubusco. And undefeated Bluffton headed over to Woodland in a little ACAC action. So those will be your 7 games we'll have for you Friday night right here on Summit City Sports. All games slated to start at about 6:45 of the pregame. This one swung across now from Norwell as the Knights try to stay alive here in this one. Brought back opposite side. Gets this tipped up. Back over to Rossworm. Rossworm again. Lobbed over. Finds Zierich. Zierich again. Tipped back. Connects over to Salfrank. Salfrank into the net. And 20-18, an advantage of Bishop Dwenger, and the Knights and the Saints trying to go for the quick 3-0 sweep. And they're ever so closer of doing just that. This one launched over, got it. And who else but Nicolette Watercutter to get it on the board. So Watercutter with the quick reception across to make it now a 3-point game. 21-18. I mean, it's been the hallmark night again for number 7. But this one swung up in time for Norwell. Not over yet for the Knights. Make it 21-19 advantage of the Saints, but the Knights not giving up anytime soon. Brought back again from Salfrank. This one swung up from Watercutter. They go back mid-row. Tipped over. Gets it in time off Swineford. Watercutter, opposite side. Got it. Deflection off the hands of Lee. 3-point game, 3 left to go. And certainly it has been all Bishop Dwenger in this match, but Norwell has done a great job of at least trying to get a little bit closer to the Saints point by point. But the late game situations have come back to haunt them just a little bit. Here's Nicolette Watercutter. She gets that one across for another point, we should say. And timeout called by Norwell. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Again, other matchups we'll have for you to close out the night. It's Bishop Dwenger and Concordia. Depending on if you want to watch boys soccer or girls soccer, we should say. On the girls' side, that game is going on about 500 yards from us, if not less, here at Bishop Dwenger. As Tim Atkinson's got the call for you at that one. That Goff is with you over at Concordia, over at Zollner Field. As that is a current score of as that score being 23-19. For our score, 23-19, but that Goff right now standing by for boys soccer as it's Concordia. At home for the boys side, Bishop Dwenger on the road. So a little cross Clinton and campus matchup here tonight. And a swing across now coming in from Watercutter. Watercutter gets it over. Lobs back. Gets it over. Connects now, find Rossworm. Rossworm again. Hits this high and out of play. And it's match point at advantage of the Saints. And on night, it's been about number 7. It continues to be about number 7. She could find a way to close it out here. And Nicolette Watercutter gets across to Rossworm out of the box. That's how this one comes to a close. So on a night that Watercutter gets her 500th career kill, it is Bishop Dwenger the winners here in this one as they lead, as they win it. Your final score, 3 games to nothing. 25-17, 25-19, 25-19. I would say it's obvious who our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game is going to go to. In number 7 in Nicolette Watercutter. Congratulations again for number 500 here tonight. We'll be back on Thursday night for girls volleyball. We head over to Leo as Heritage takes on Leo. And tomorrow night, we have soccer on the air for you right here, because it'll be a soccer matchup for number... Hang on, let's go to the court as Watercutter's going to get a special acknowledgement for 500 kills from her team.